Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It is June 30th. It's Monday. I could lie and say it was a different day, but it's not. It's been a long week. It has been a full-blown occupational week. I never like how it makes my forehead look, but it has been it's a long work week. So I guess want to hit that as the big area this week. Occupational wise, I just got off my fifth shift in a row. I'm feeling it today. I'm really feeling it. It was a good shift, kind of. Yeah, I had the same patients for 3 shifts in a row, but the charge nurse who was here tonight was not aware that it was a kiddo with a different name. Sorry, with it being the 30th, everyone is blowing off fireworks because we're getting close to the holiday. The last name was the same, but the patient was different. So I had a completely different kid on the floor these last 2 days, and they're pretty heavy patients. So, like I said, I'm feeling it today. Occupational wise, it's the biggest area. Social, nothing crazy. So the next big areas would be physical and environmental together. I went to the gym for the first time again this week. It's been like legit a couple of years. I've been paying for the membership for that long, if you can believe it. Well, no, that's not completely true, because there was a point, like maybe a couple months where I didn't. So yeah, actually went to the gym. It's nice because, with my class coming up in a couple weeks, the swim class I told you I was taking, going back to the gym and like walking past the pool that I used to go to in the mornings, it was so nice because it made me realize like how much I missed it. Being in the gym was also, it was nice to go again, because I feel like no matter what, I think people, no matter who you are, kind of have this feeling when walking in of like, oh, I'm going to look like I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, other people are watching. You could feel it while you're there, because I go to the YMCA, so it's a gym where everyone goes, literally every age group. So while I was doing my workout, there was, kids downstairs in the pool and swim lessons. And there was, like teenage boys playing basketball in the court as we were walking around the trail. There was a, elderly woman in a wheelchair next to me, like working out. So it's the realization of like, everyone's here to build themselves in their own way. So it made it really nice to just kind of do my thing. So that's been great. Intellectual wise, still in school. The DBA is going okay. Kind of. I am in the same class I think I told you last time. I'm in the last 6 courses of the program, and I submitted an assignment twice already. I just submitted the last attempt. So we'll see if I actually get it. If not, I got to take the class again. So I'm holding my breath, but I'm a little nervous. And then for the undergrad, I start my 2 new classes, statistics and chemistry 2, on the 2nd. So yeah, just gearing up for that. They're both open, and I'm looking at my syllabi. I have it for both, but kind of skimmed through them, and they feel just kind of normal. I'm excited to get through the summer, and I'm glad I'm taking classes like this during the summer, just to like knock them out. Financial wise, I'd say that's an area. I think I'm nervous because, as I've told you, this is the first time I've saved like this amount of money, and I think the fear of like actually spending it is what's really bothering me, because I do have to spend it on like some big purchases. That's the whole reason why I'm saving it. And now that they're like micro, I can't really call them micro because they are large purchases throughout this process that I have to do. I don't know, it makes me nervous that I'm actually going to be spending this money on areas that I guess didn't intend, even though I knew I would have to like use extra money for, like the little areas. The one that I'm actually spending it on is an inspection. So it was way more expensive than I expected, and it's not a large chunk of the money, but it's still a sizable amount where I'm like, ugh. It took me, a month to save this amount, and now I have to wait, 2 paychecks to do the same amount back. So I don't know. It's not that like big of a deal, but like I said, it's nerve-wracking because of the situation. Emotional wise, been about the same, been this, and spiritual wise, still kind of doing the same thing I was doing before. I guess using my prayer to be more pointed instead of doing just a very generic, like, thank you for these superficial things that like I'm aware of in the moment. It's more of like, okay, let's start off with something that builds into something else, until, I feel like I've thanked, enough for that time. And then if there's anything I think of throughout the rest of the day, I hit it the next time. So that's really it. Oh, this week is over. Well, technically this week is over. I guess I'm ready for the next one because it's coming regardless.